Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
16-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
The second down.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle man.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And it's caught by Parker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Parker, 96 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And off comes to Chubb. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up two-score. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the 50, here's Herbert. Herbert has him knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this out past the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
That's taken in by Duvernay. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the carry for
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay, 59 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert shedding through the defense. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by B.W. Webb. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go first half.
At the 41-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Isaac Nada. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Devin Duvernay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What do you...
He's got daylight. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
52 is the mic right here.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
I don't think you got it, sir. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Right here. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Check 26. Check 26. 19 target. 19 target.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
It's going to be alert 3. Check 50. Check 50.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devontae Parker. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get a bit closer. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 35, Ravens 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And a Raven 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The 24-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Letting one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
To throw again. Herbert. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
1st down, Baltimore.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the penalty, Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel. A little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. Today's final score, Bears.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,